Hi, my Virgo loves and angels. Welcome back to this channel. So this is your weekly love forecast reading for the month of December 2020. And this is the third week of December 2020. This is in the perspective of your person. So be sure to give this video a like. Be sure to comment down below at your earliest convenience. And also be sure to subscribe to the channel if that's something that you've been thinking about doing. All right. So Virgos. Let's see what your person is doing, feeling, thinking in the connection for the third week of December 2020. Like, what's this week in their perspective? You get me? All right. Ooh, someone's jumping up and they're really acting on their thoughts. All right, my Virgo loves. The loves of my life. I'm just kidding. No, but I really love Virgo. Anyway, so this person's underlying energy is judgment or the call in this deck. So this person's energy is all about if they're having like come to Jesus moments. They're having these moments where they're realizing things that they need to let go of. They're making their heart light as a feather. Right? So in the root of the reading, in the distant past, this person had the 5 of Earth energy, in which they allow themselves to be shut out from you, right? Let's just leave it that way. Or they felt shut out. The process of isolating oneself. So then in the recent past, they started isolating themselves emotionally from you. But these were all, doesn't matter. Now, the present energy of this person is the Fool reversed, where they're needing to take a fresh new outlook and to trust and to do and say things that they normally would never do. So these situations here all had to do with past triggers from past connections and past situations. That's why this person felt shut out from you, right? Or shut you out. And then they also emotionally disconnected from you or felt emotionally disconnected from you. And so what is this person's taking a leap on? To make it right. 6 of Earth, 6 of Pentacles, to bring balance to the situation, to give you what you deserve, right? And that's what they're feeling like they need to just do. And they're going to go ahead and just do, but it's more like something that they would never normally do, or they feel maybe a little foolish doing this, or the wiser part of them, you know, their right brain, or is it the left brain? The more analytical part of them would say, don't do it, you know, or be like, or would hold them back, whatever. So in this person's conscious thoughts and or desires is the 3 of Fire. They're going to send you something. They're thinking of sending something your way. Okay, so let's have some clarifiers on this 5 of Earth energy, right? And it's judgment. It was things that they needed to make a judgment on, or things that they were kind of overly critical on themselves about. So things like, oh, you know, like they were just overly critical on themselves. Like if people left their lives or did certain things, they would take it on their soul and they would bear it on their spirit. And they would create patterns as a result of having borne that on their spirit and just shut people out from their life. And they shut you out. I'm sure you're wondering why. And it's because you triggered that wound. And with the Ace of Water, you trigger that wound through showing them love. They almost felt like it wasn't possible. And that's why they moved away from you. Or, you know, they were, you know, maybe you moved away from them, and somehow, even if you were the one who moved away from them, they also like didn't reach out, or maybe didn't do certain things because they felt like defeated, and they felt like it wouldn't work if they did it anyway, so they just held themselves back. You're in a very toxic loop or cycle. The 7 of Earth energy and the Queen of Fire. They were in a very toxic loop and cycle in which they felt like they needed to wait to take action. You know, that's a part of what it is. So in the recent past, they had this emotional sadness. Could have even been depression, resentment, you know. But this is all happening, so they take a look at these emotions. So let's not even start doing that. These events and these feelings are being, brought up to them so that they learn the lesson of this emotion, or so that they make a change. It's like they needed to make an emotional change. In the distant past, they needed to make a physical change, and so things may have changed in their life physically. In the recent past, they needed to make a emotional change, and so they may have had emotional losses or may have withdrawn emotionally. All right. And possibly through communicating. So maybe this person may have had trouble communicating, where you guys weren't speaking, right? Or the speaking wasn't very clear. You see how my throat is getting very dry, right? That's what it is. This person they were not speaking from their heart because they just didn't want to use emotion, and it came from feeling like there was a lack of emotion. They were going through it. This is really sad and bad and difficult, to be in a situation where there's all this love and caring about someone, but they just can't see it. And it's not really even their fault that they can't see it, because they're so wounded, they're so hurt. We're all so hurt. And so sometimes we can't see when good things are around us because we're still reeling from something that hurt. And that's what was going on with this person. It doesn't matter how you cut it, right? The lovers. I'm not gonna, it doesn't matter how you cut it. This person was extremely hurt. So their present energy now is, I'm gonna do something for Virgo, or I'm gonna do something, period. And it's gonna make things right. It's gonna make things balanced. And this is surrounding the Hierophant energy. So it's around making a greater commitment, being stronger and truer to their promises. Maybe even manifesting something that they said they would always give you. They're going to give it to you, or they're going to do it for you, or they're going to do it for us, or do it for the both of you guys. You know what I'm saying? But it's something around commitment and belief systems that this person it either controlled them at one point and it's overwhelming them now, so they're letting it go, or they're just taking a new chance on an entirely new way of looking at life. And as a result, they're going to bring balance to this connection. So it just ended up working out right away, even though this Fool energy was something that was kind of thrusted upon them. After reflecting upon it, they take that leap of faith. So in the conscious thoughts and desires, they're manifesting something. They're projecting into the future. The Three of Water. They're projecting something really positive. Before we get into that, though, too deeply, I want to look at the Six of Earth energy, and I also want to look deeper into the Fool. So for the Fool, it was just maybe through something really sweet happening, or through a really sweet feeling, this person decides to take action on something. But it's very emotional, or it's emotional communication. And so with the Six of Earth, they're gonna go ahead and help you with something, or do something really sweet. King of Water. So you're really gonna like it. All right. Or they're gonna act from their heart. It's really sweet what this person is choosing to do, and it's very emotionally mature. And so what is this person acting towards? Wow. So we have three threes. We have three threes. But this Three of Air has a twist to it, right? And it's the Seven of Fire. It almost seems like something along the lines of protection, but also, I don't know, maybe they're freeing themselves from, they're opening up more. That's what's on their mind. What's on their mind is opening up more, But it's coming in such a way that's kind of overwhelming for them, not for you. I don't want to dip too much into this energy. I don't think I'm understanding it that clearly. So, I'm going to take a second, right? Because I know there's something that Spirit's trying to say, but I also know that, the Three of Swords energy really threw me off, and it's throwing me off. So I'm not sure why it's throwing me off. I'm not sure why something shows up there and it seems like it shouldn't even really be there. And possibly it could be this person thinking that something that has been happening in this connection should have never really even been happening, and the star shows up here. So something that's been happening in the connection that may have triggered you or traumatized you, or vice versa, that maybe they were doing or you were doing, but it feels like it was something that they were doing, that they felt that they're realizing that they shouldn't have done to you. Like you didn't deserve it. You didn't deserve it. And it's through healing, but it doesn't even really seem like healing. I don't know what happens. The Fool's here. So why is this happening? And it's because this person wants to protect their emotions, and they value how they feel. And they feel like something around thinking about what happened, or something around thinking about your situation, or something about something, like it in a way crosses their emotional happiness, or they're seeing this with you as an opportunity. The Devil reversed. So there's some sort of pattern, and it feels like it has to do around accepting unhappiness. And they're realizing, if I could make this person happy, or if doing this will make me happy, why don't I do it? If it makes me happy, why don't I do it? But it feels like it has a very loving twist to it, because I know that there's something Spirit's trying to convey in this, because it feels really complicated. But I know that there's something that Spirit's trying to convey in this that's very emotional and sweet. So it could be an apology. It could be, asking you out, for Earth. If you guys are still together, maybe you may have felt like this person was going to walk away from you. And something that they do really helps you heal and surrender to your abandonment wounds, but also heal them. Like, you're going to see it as a positive thing because of what this person does or says, right? And the sun is underlying that, and the Six of Wands wanted to go on top. But the sun was underlying that, so it's really positive. So what do we have here in the near future for this person? We have the Six of Water in your connection, so rekindling. I love the Six of Water in love relationships. It is so sweet and positive and adorable and cute and all those nice words, because it's all about just like going on dates and being nice to each other. And it's like when you guys first met, so it's always this, it's always really good when you first meet. That's why you guys are together, because it's really sweet. And it's almost like a shedding of like that. It's not even really a shedding. It's just going back to a place where things were much more simple, like a simpler time. And this, they're really feeling it and they're loving it. I'm definitely seeing someone who is really enjoying and basking in something. It could be reunion for some of you guys, seeing each other again, or doing stuff together alone this week on the weekend, because this could be weekend energy, right? It's doing stuff alone, nice. Going away, going on a trip for Christmas or for the holidays, right? Or planning it, but it feels like it's being done because this person's really feeling it. So it feels like it's being done, right? Now, the Nine of Fire here, they're kind of like dealing with a little bit of paranoia. Paranoia when it comes to how fortunate they are. They may second guess it. So, they may kind of be a little bit guarded still, or you may find that they're still slightly guarded, or in some way they haven't let down all their walls, but eventually they will. The Queen of Earth, eventually they will. All right, so they're coming in so sweet and nice, and definitely apologies. I love that we go from the Five of Earth to the Six of Earth, and we go from the threes to the sixes in some suits. But we go from the Five of Earth, Six of Earth, Five of Cups, Six of Cups. And it's right here in the reality, in the physical 3D dimension, where there's a reuniting, there's a rekindling. Virgo, this is so sweet. And the Lover shows up. The Lover shows up here. So it's been sitting here. I have a moth friend in here. I have accepted them as my friends now. And it's not the moths from earlier this year. It's like, I don't know, these little bugs. I don't know. I don't mind them. They're nice. They're like friends, but they just jumped off my little chalice. So we have with the Lovers here the energy of the Lover. So this is the energy of soulmates, twin flames. Six of Cups is twin flames. This is a soulmate twin flame love weekly, right? So it's all about shedding that stuff, but not really shedding it. My guides always say it's not really shedding. All right, boom. So they're needing to surrender. And this is the reason why you guys have this reuniting. You guys may talk after a while. Like, if you guys haven't spoken to this person in a while, I definitely can see how there will be some sort of communication, especially if this is who we're thinking about, right? then I don't see why there wouldn't be some communication. Because it's just really nice. And even if there isn't communication, there's definitely emotional reciprocity, and there is communication. 8 of fire, there is communication. You can be very confident in that. So you may hear from this person and they will just be very open with you. And it'll be like the good old days, like not even rehashing the past. Try not to rehash it, but do whatever you want, but try not to rehash it, right? But do whatever you want. Because they're in a different vibration now, and they're projecting more for the future, and they're seeing how this relationship has a lot of future potential. Like they're seeing how this relationship could go the distance, and how it has been extremely successful to this point, you know. But also get a thing around triggers, and how even the bad times led to really good times, or even the bad times are good times for them. And that's the sun. Look at that. Even the bad times for this person in this connection, or with between the two of you guys, were the good times. They never had a dull moment. And it's not like a dull isn't boring because it's really chaotic, but they never had a boring moment with you. They never had a moment where it was something that they couldn't come back from, or where you didn't connect. You guys had that connection, right? The Empress and the Page of Air. That's the truth. You had that connection. And they're recognizing you as the Empress for them. So they're recognizing it. Yeah, it could be kind of like it's bobbly right now. It just started. When a baby starts walking, don't they toddle off? When a baby starts walking, don't they bobble and don't they fall a lot? It's growing, but they see who you are. It's growing though, and that's the most important part. And the Empress is blessing this growth, which means it will grow to its totality. All right. So how beautiful is this connection, you guys? Give this video a like, okay? Be sure to comment down below as well about this lovely situation. I may not be reading the comments this week, you guys, or at least answering them, because when I get overwhelmed, I pull back a little bit. I just want you guys to see I vanish, because I know I vanish sometimes on YouTube, so I don't want to make you guys anxious or anything, but I might not be reading the comments, but I'm definitely going to be uploading every week. I mean, I've never felt this steady pace of energy and momentum to do weekly readings in my life. So I know that these are going to keep going, right? So I'm really glad I did this. My guides even recommended this. So also be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to keep being notified about my future uploads. And that's something that you're interested in doing. If you just want to watch and you just found me, you're like, ooh, then that's okay. I don't require you to even subscribe to this channel, you know? I do love likes though. So give it a like, or, you know, comment down below, or even if you want, give it a dislike. It doesn't matter. All right, you guys. So if you want to connect with me on my other socials, those are seasonal. I'll have to write it in the description bar as to how it goes, right? So I don't have to keep explaining why I'm not on Instagram right now, or why I'm not on Facebook right now, you know? So you guys will understand. But anyways, you guys, God bless you guys. And God bless this connection. It's super sweet and cute. And we'll talk for week 4. We'll keep talking for all the other weeks. Bye-bye. Make sure you check out the monthlies.